What's happening, fandoms? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here,
we react to music videos and shows.
Today, by many requests, we are going back to Wonderland Indonesia, the first one from a year ago by Mr. Alffy Rev. We very much enjoyed Wonderland Indonesia 2.
Oh my goodness, yes.
And if we had any idea there was a first one, we would have done it a long time ago. But even though we're behind everybody else, we're gonna go back and do it.
Well, they released this one in 2021, and we didn't even have our channel until February 2022.
But we're gonna do it now,
because
so we're excited.
You guys all requested this.
Yes, and we so much love the second one. Here we go.
Ooh,
jellyfish
such a
and mushrooms.
Color. Wow, this is amazing.
Floating islands.
Indonesia is the most beautiful land in the universe. The land where we were born. The nation where we grew up. So many colors that live together in peace. With a million timeless treasures. With an abundance of natural wealth. Indonesia is not just wonderful. Indonesia is a wonderland.
Wow. Pretty amazing. Oh, I love her headpiece. Is that Novia again? I love all the visuals and also the islands that they put in, and the floating
islands are beautiful.
Are amazing. Such a vivid.
Unfortunately, those are not real.
I know.
They are only animated, but they are beautiful in the animation.
And they're such a beautiful when they start at the beginning with all the glowing
jellyfish and the mushrooms.
Oh my goodness, such a great animation there.
Yep.
Just amazing production.
And I believe that this is our main creative right in the middle at the screen
with all the tribes.
That's Mr. Rev. He is quite a young
man, and
to have such a vision to have produced this, and now the second one that we've seen.
Right.
We saw them out of order, of course. We saw the second one first.
Quite an amazing production.
Yeah, very impressed with his vision and capability to be able to put this and the second one together in such a fantastic, so much power to this. Loving it.
When she's singing, it reminds me of Hawaiian music.
Kinda.
Yeah.
Well, they are both island nations, although they are very different and very far from one another. Unfortunately, it seems that the closed captioning in this one is not as functional as the Wonderland 2. So we're not really getting the translation of what she's singing, but it's so beautiful.
Good. It's so beautiful.
So beautiful. And we're used to listening and appreciating music in other languages without knowing what is being said.
Right. But we appreciate the artist's talent, and how they
and the passion
and emoting the words.
And doesn't really matter what they're saying. It doesn't matter. We don't need to know what they're saying to realize that it is beautiful. And that we can enjoy it a great deal.
I love the headpiece. It's beautiful. I wonder how heavy that is.
Do you think that's the same princess as was in Wonderland 2?
But it says
a different one.
Well, she is in here. That's what it says, Novia Ahmed.
And so is Novia the woman that was featured in Wonderland 2?
Correct.
Okay. All right. So somewhere in here is her. That might be her.
Yes.
But her eyes are a different color. So it's possible that they did some post work editing her eyes to make them a different color in the other one, or
maybe it's her real eye color,
or contacts or something.
Or perhaps it's her.
Let us know.
Let us know this is multiple princess here.
Yeah.
Because we know the second one, you guys proved us wrong. Because I knew there's only one princess is there.
She kept looking different. In the second version of this, she kept looking different, each in different shots, and I thought it was a different woman, but I was wrong.
And you proved us wrong. Ooh.
Man, how many instruments does he play?
He's very talented.
And what is that one called?
I'm loving all their headpiece. Look at that. I think the headdress represent through like seven
I think so too.
Islands.
I think she's wearing like a traditional garb from each region and she's switching into different ones.
Right. It's so beautiful and colorful, and I wonder how heavy they are, because some of those stuff look so heavy.
I'm sure they have
like
some heft to them, but I'm sure they're designed to be worn and not.
Yeah.
So they probably are deceptive in the way they probably are lighter than they look.
But you never know. Some of them are pure gold and they're quite heavy.
But I am now convinced that the main female character that we keep seeing is indeed her.
Novia.
Because she is prominently featured, and it's the same woman over and over.
So you're recognizing her now?
Yeah, I'm recognizing her. But her eyes are definitely a very different color than they were in the number 2. So in 2, they must have done some significant editing or heavy contact work to make her eyes look so different. But
it's quite amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Definitely.
I'm in an awe moment in both videos. It's just,
and those intricate headdresses and the garb that she's showing off for each little area, they're so beautiful and like they're quite different from each region, and so it's definitely that each island has its own full culture.
Oh yeah.
Right. And that they had all of these intricate designs and so on that each one has, and they all sort of combine together into the one culture, which is
amazing.
Beautiful.
And all the greeneries are so beautiful. Want to visit Indonesia. Ooh. That is so precious. Oh, look at that baby. Maybe it's a traditional lullaby, perhaps. He is so talented. Wow.
Yeah, well, we kind of cheated because we saw him perform with his band with the electric guitar in the second one. So we already knew that he could do that one, but we've seen him play several
but we
instruments.
didn't know it was him.
Not until the end.
Until at the very end.
The end did we realize that it was actually him. But since we saw two first, we already knew he could play electric guitar. But we've seen him play many different instruments in this show.
Correct.
That we did not see him perform
on the second
anywhere
one.
else. So I don't know how many different instruments he can play.
It's just pure talent and genius guy. He's such a genius.
It's very interesting that this gentleman is so
Alffy.
Talented and so like diversified.
Yeah.
Like how does he have this much raw creative energy? He doesn't look like he could be out of his 20s. Like he's a young guy.
Yeah.
And is the driving creative force behind this and the second one. And plays like a dozen or more instruments.
Yeah, he blows us away.
Yeah, that is
pretty
stunning.
Amazing.
And we had never heard of him last week.
Nope.
Didn't have any idea who he was.
Until somebody
tipped us off to the Wonderland video.
Yeah, it's like, you guys got to do this.
And now it's like, who is this guy?
It blows our mind.
Yeah. Very cool.
Kami, bangsa Indonesia, dengan ini menyatakan kemerdekaan Indonesia. Hal-hal yang mengenai pemindahan kekuasaan dan lain-lain diselenggarakan dengan cara yang sama dan dalam tempo yang sesingkat-singkatnya. Jakarta, 1945, atas nama bangsa Indonesia, Soekarno, Hatta.
graphics and illusion there. That's a dragon. It is. Ooh.
Drop the beat for the dragon.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wow. A great ending with a dragon.
Yeah, that was. I was hoping that the dragon was gonna land in that little clearing in front of his stage. And that was exactly how they did it. That was super well done. The
Yes.
dragon was very well animated and
Great production
loved
on this video.
Loved the music at the end there. I mean, I loved all of the music all the way through this, but I have a little bit of a soft spot for EDM and dubstep and DJ style music, and I love it
Absolutely.
when they break into that stuff.
I know. And then at the very end, it's a little bit more emotional. Give us a little bit more of a little onions that give us a teary-eyed.
Yep.
They're celebrating on August 17th. It's their,
The Independence Day from 1945, pretty much right at the end of World War II.
Yeah.
So,
And I didn't know that, it was by Dutch and Japanese until
Right.
you guys told us the
Well,
symbolism
yeah,
of the.
we caught that the symbolism was of war with other cultures. I just
Correct.
didn't know which one
which
specifically
country.
we were talking about.
And then it was good that you had let us know between the, the two dragons or
That's from the second
from
one.
the second.
Yeah, this one was just
But
pretty
at
much
least-
purely a celebration of their independence.
Correct. But it's just, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
We really enjoyed Alffy Rev's video. We really appreciate it. It's just amazing.
We also don't know how we pronounce his name, so you guys could let us know how you actually say that name. I'm not quite sure.
But as for American,
Yeah.
we say as we are. So we call it Alffy Rev.
I would say Rev.
Rev?
I don't know. Yeah, see, that's
Yes.
the problem. We have no idea. Could be anything.
Yes.
If you could let us know, we would appreciate it. But one thing is for sure, he is a massive creative force and
Could not
talent.
agree. Oh my God. This guy is a genius.
He is so much. He is everything.
Director, producer,
Artist, musician, singer,
and I looked at
creative force.
I looked at his YouTube and it says dreamer.
Yeah, well, that's certainly true.
Such an
Yeah,
inspiration.
that's an understatement. Because
Right.
this is not a dream. This is a completed
Completely
reality.
done. Right.
This and the second one. This is no longer a dream. It is a dream realized.
Correct.
And
And I
it
appreciate
is super
worldwide.
impressive.
And
Yeah.
we have appreciate this one in the US. I mean, looking at other reactors doing this is just, we all appreciate this
It is beautiful and quite an
production.
accomplishment.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a great deal of deep respect for him and the team that he put together.
And the country.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, we're learning a lot about the history of Indonesia.
As the U.S. doesn't teach a lot of other countries' histories in school, and so
Unless you really have to go outside your box, or you have a friend of a friend that shows you.
so
But
this is how we're learning it.
Yes, through YouTube. Well, thank you again for tuning into our channel. Don't forget to give your love and support to Alffy Rev. His link will be in our description below. Thank you again for your love and your support and embracing us through your culture, to our channel, your channel. Pretty amazing. So please keep your recommendations, your suggestions coming. Thank you again, and see you in the next video.